Good morning, everybody. Sorry, the stream was a little bit shaky there at the beginning. Lots and lots of people. First meet and greet right here. I'm actually not going to jump in it. I'm going to keep trying to moseying along. Whew. Hopefully it doesn't end up being too shaky today. Not really running hard. It's going to be really, really hot this morning or for the day. So, whew. If you guys don't know, we have started at Epcot, and we are making our way out to World Drive, and we're gonna head up World Drive into Magic Kingdom. So follow along. I know it is super early in the morning, so thank you to everybody out there who has come out already today. We've got a long way to go. So normally for the half, Taylor's usually here running with me. She's not here today, obviously. She's part of the cheer squad. She's going to be hanging out up at the TTC. And so in this case, I would run with the pacing group. I'm going to try and get ahead of them a little bit. And eventually, I think I'll end up letting them catch up to me, and that's who I'm going to end up running with. So, Disney Obsession family, it's not early. It's 11:30. You must be over across the pond. Watching as I do my 6-mile walk. Well, awesome. So, oh boy, this is where it's going to get a little bit congested up here. But if you guys haven't ever done a half marathon before, Disney is a pretty good one to do. Coming out of Epcot, though, those first kind of stretches it's a little slow. Not a lot going on. It will have a little bit of entertainment. As you guys saw, we passed some character meet and greets already. One, but there will be more. Because probably till we get about to Magic Kingdom, stream might be going in and out. There are something close to like 20-some thousand people running this half marathon this morning. So as you can imagine, the bandwidth is going to be pretty tight as far as having the network goes. So bear with me. But oh my gosh, so we've got wheelchairs are coming through right now and an actual runner. So if you guys don't know, the marathon officially started at 5:30, and I was in H Corral, which was kind of lame. I'm not normally back that far. I think there must have been an issue in the system, but we got kicked off about an hour afterwards. So the first like elite runners are already back almost to Epcot. So pretty cool. And you guys are going to see a lot of people's backs today, so be aware of that, especially as we kind of run through these tight areas. Whew. And I think Taylor should be jumping on the chat. I don't know if she is already because I haven't really been following the comments, but you know. We are coming up to mile marker 1, which means that we only have 12.1 to go. Now, normally, I would run up here and get a little selfie with all the mile markers. I'm obviously not going to do that today. But here we go, we're approaching mile marker 1. And as you can see, it's been about an hour. It's been about an hour and 4 minutes since the race officially started. So that's kind of what that time is. If you're wondering. Oh, we've got another meet and greet over here. So if you guys are curious as to what you all can meet and do, this meet and greet is Lilo and Stitch, or maybe just Lilo. I don't see Stitch at the moment. Look at that, huh? Pretty cool. And the lines aren't actually super long, which is really surprising. We're coming up onto our first medical tent here right after mile marker 1. They're gonna have BioFreeze, Tylenol, all kinds of stuff that will help you while running. We're gonna go around it because we don't need to be there, and it's a little slow.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Watch out, flashing lights. Uh-oh. Oh, may have had a injury. Ah, James, he just ran past Taylor. So James, our good friend James, ran the 10K, him and his wife, yesterday. And I think they were all the way up in like Corral E or something. So they got started maybe half hour before us. Whew. So slow down, walk a little bit here. See if I can follow back on some of these comments. Jennifer, I'm not a runner either, but I totally walk one. Yeah, so if you're wondering, like, do you have to run this race the entire way through? You don't actually. There's plenty of people who actually really power walk it. So as long as you are not swept by the balloon ladies who are all the way at the back, you will totally be fine. Now, one caveat to that is that you may not be able to meet many of the characters, because every time you stop, that's more time that's being taken away from you being able to finish. So keep that in mind. But we're coming up on a little DJ, you know, just putting some music out there, trying to keep you going, maybe not have you thinking about the race. So
Slow and steady.
all right, so be aware, stream may go out a little bit once we get up here. I think I'm actually approaching the first 3:15 pacing group that actually got started in group G. So I could totally run with them. And probably not have any issues. I'll walk running, followed by about 30 seconds of walking. And it's just a really good way for you to be able to kind of keep going and not really wear yourself out too quick. That's what I tend to do whenever, like I said, I'm trying to get somewhat away from the massive crowd. And if you can't tell, like, it's a sea of people up there ahead of us. These are all people, thousands and thousands of people. So and I think I saw Taylor just jumped on in the chat. Whew. Jennifer, does it stay this crowded the whole way, or does it start to thin out? No, it'll start to thin out basically once we start to come out of Magic Kingdom. At least it will for me. It'll start to thin out a little bit. This whole big mass is really going to be a lot of run walk runners, and so it's just kind of a challenging past them because the roadway is so thin right here. I'm actually running in the grass. It's very dangerous, really easy to roll an ankle through here. But yeah, it won't stay like this the whole way. But like I was saying earlier, our friends James and his wife, they're in a corral that started much sooner, and one nice benefit of that is you get way out ahead of these crowds. So F, G, and H are the biggest corrals. Tons of people who normally don't submit a qualifying time or like a previous run time. And so it's just kind of like, well, you've never done one before. We're going to put you in one of these 3 corrals. So I'm going to take a moment here and walk a little. There goes the monorail, and there's a truck. Oops, sorry. Wasn't trying to shake the camera there. But, what's the temp? The temp right now is 72 degrees. The high today is 84. So, it's gonna be very hot. It's gonna be very humid. They've been really stressing to everybody to slow down your pace, take your time. This is probably not a day to really try and beat your PR. John, yes. So most of the corrals are by times. Like if you want to be up front in A, you have to have a really good time, you know. So I'm probably like a sub 2 hour half to be all the way up towards the front. So they try to make it as fair as possible. So Mark, how you doing? I'm gonna try and have as much fun as I possibly can here. We are making our way up into one of the first real highlights of the half, which is, you know, it might sound a little silly, but we are coming up to the parking booth, I guess you would call it, the main gate entrance to Magic Kingdom. And it's always just like a real kind of magical moment coming up through here, because how many people can say that they've got to run through Magic Kingdom this early in the morning? You know, not a lot of people. There are a handful of people who are already on their way back down World Drive, back to Epcot, which blows my mind all the time. I wish I could run a 1 hour half marathon. That's insane. distance-wise. You know, it's fast to get there, but. Alright, I think we're back up. Anyways, what I was saying is, any donations that you guys might be doing today, I would encourage you to use the link. I believe there's one in the description that'll take you to the fundraising page of mine for Dragon Master Foundation. It would be really, really appreciated. So I'm still fundraising for that. I think I'm actually going to do the Star Wars half marathon in April with them as well. So we're passing mile marker 2. So 2 miles in already. We've got 10.1 to go. As you can see, there's still a ton of people up here.
And last but not least, the Walt. That's one of the most graceful of all, exacting the perfect coordination of all the muscles of the body. Not the similarity of a walk to a dance. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if you guys can hear, but in the background they're playing some classic Disney cartoons. The real classic cartoons, not the new weird Mickey, Donald, Goofy ones. Oh boy, it is certainly warm out here, guys. I am feeling it already. Take a bit of a lift here, right there. Yep. I don't know if you guys can see it in the distance, but we are getting very close to Magic Kingdom Gateway.
Started up in D, so up ahead. And again, it's younger, so.
Oh, and again, I apologize if we get a little wanky on the camera movements here. We are trying out a brand new gimbal. It's called a Loughman. It's basically for bigger phones and kind of like the point and shoot cameras like Sony's RX100 or Canon G7X. And it's actually surprisingly doing pretty well right now, I think. I don't know how it's been for you guys, because obviously I haven't been watching the screen or following the comments that closely, but I think it's doing pretty well. Yep, and there's Taylor. So here's a little interesting thing. While we're running today, you may see people kind of throw their hands up. They step off to the side. Those are the run-walk runners. And it's really just kind of like a courteous thing, you know, kind of runners trying to stay to the left, which I'm obviously not doing. So shame on me, but you know, walkers staying to the right, that way most runners can stay to the left. Kind of helps with the flow of traffic. But when we get into some of these congested areas, it doesn't really matter. So I may be handing off this to Taylor when I see her, because I have to go to the bathroom. So, but here we come. This is, I always love this part. This is one of my favorite parts. Coming up to Magic Kingdom gates. It is just just like a crazy, awesome opportunity to have to be able to walk through here or run through here, whatever one you're doing. Morning, Brandy and Dave. Running to adventure, love it. Caution, runners. Speed bump ahead, yes. I haven't heard the messages yet, but they'll probably be up here. Ah, yes, I love having other Run Disney racers in the chat right now. They know what we're coming up to. Man, what an awesome shot. So cool. You can see a ton of people right now stopping to get a selfie, stopping to take a photo. So cool. Oh, here we go. We're coming up on the announcement now. There's the monorail going through. So awesome. And a huge shout out to all of these volunteers. They are literally here volunteering today. None of them are getting paid to be here. So most of them have been here since 2 o'clock this morning, much earlier than myself. So pretty cool, pretty crazy. A whole heck of a lot of fun. Coming up onto another medical tent over here on the left. So I think, well, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit different this year because they've done some construction in the Magic Kingdom parking lot at the TTC. But normally, you can meet Maleficent up here. I did last year, trying to hold a spot for Taylor, but she had to go to the bathroom. And by the time she went to the bathroom, made it. Yeah, coming up onto some Porta Johns. You will never see more of these things than you will here at a Run Disney event, especially for the marathon tomorrow. They are literally everywhere, and still not enough. And I don't know if you guys can see, nice full moon up there as well in the sky. We've got a high school marching band over here playing, which you guys can probably start to hear. So we're coming up onto another water station. They should have water and Powerade. I didn't see Powerade last time. Nope. Definitely Powerade up here. So super hot today, guys. If you're going to be doing this, make sure you are stopping, getting something to drink. It is really, really important. Shoot, I skipped the Powerade. So you can see they've got all these cups down here on their ground too. Thank you so much. Thank you for volunteering. Yeah, so all of these people out here who are handing out cups of water, here to help everybody. You know, they're here just strictly volunteering. Whew. Oh, salt pills. Thank you. Yeah, salt pills are actually really great. I used to, when I was in high school, and water fight. I used to take some salts. They almost look like Listerine strips, but they were basically like a salt Listerine strip, if that makes sense. I haven't seen them in a long time. Normally I see everybody now with those salt tablets or pills or something like that, and they do make a world of difference. As I say that, I don't have any, but I have used them, so. All right, we're coming up into the TTC. I think Taylor's actually like at the physical TTC. This is Magic Kingdom parking lot. We're coming up to mile marker 3. Woo. Oh, this is great. You guys are really helping me forget that I'm running. Because I can't believe we're already on mile marker 3, which means we've got only 10.1 more to go as we navigate the crowd. So, again, it's a little constricted right here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at that meet and greet. Look at that. You can meet one of the reindeer over here, all Christmas themed. That's pretty awesome. The line is a little bit long. It does tend to move pretty quickly because they're trying to like get a photo and get you out. Get a photo, get you out, get a photo, get you out. Obviously to try and keep those lines going. So resuming back to the run. So we're gonna be bad people like everybody else are here. Kind of run outside to that constricting bottlenecking going on over there. I think this is a Bo Peep.
Got this one salt tab every mile. I did 2 every time.
Oh, I think they're might be trying to force us over. They are. All right, so we're gonna bump back out here. Yeah, so coming through parking lot here is a little bit different. Normally we go through on the far side and then cut back across. Because normally way over there in the center part of these 2 lots is a meet and greet, but they've done some land clearing, and so obviously that's not happening. So anybody that is worried about doing this and not being able to walk it or feeling like a pressure to run, if you stick with the stream here the whole way through, we'll get a pretty good idea of what it looks like still back behind me as we start to make our way back to Epcot, because I can almost guarantee that we'll still be passing some people as they're going into Magic Kingdom when we're coming out. So maybe depends on how hard we really push it going through Magic Kingdom here. So All right, I'm gonna pop over here to the right. So I'm gonna walk a little bit, catch my breath. Check out some of the comments. Cassandra, hi from Germany. We would be there next month for the princess races. Awesome. Have fun. It'll be a blast. Never done the princess before. Michelle, are the higher distance races the only ones that go through Magic Kingdom? Yes, as of right now, they are. I didn't see what the Star Wars one looked like last year, but the first time that Taylor and I did the Star Wars half marathon, it went through all 4 parks. This half marathon only goes to Magic Kingdom and back to Epcot. So, oh wow, yeah. It's a little narrow through here. We're coming up to another meet and greet up here on the right.
Another Christmas one.
And it is Duffy the Bear. Or Duffy's counterpart, I'm not really sure. But one of the two. So, look at that. Duffy, yeah. Look at all those people up there. All those people. Still out ahead of us, still going. Yeah, this is really unfortunate that they bottlenecked us all down this much. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. I love this guy's costume. Look at that. That's awesome. Candy, any idea how many people do the races? I know for the half and the full, there is somewhere around, I think like 20 to 26,000 people, which I know is kind of a range, but that's very true. But look at all these people here cheering runners on. Woo! Be Our Guest podcast. If you guys had never seen them before, do so listen to them before we move down here. They're great. So a little shout out to them. They actually have a running team here. I think they're like the Lizards or something. James is a part of it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we're being bottlenecked this much through here. This is not good.
Sorry.
So, I do apologize, everybody, that we're seeing a lot of people's backs, but this is kind of the thing where walkers really right now should be on the right, runners should be on the left, and I don't know where Taylor's at. She should be up here by the bathrooms. Look at all this, yeah. I think this is also what's really special about this is that all of these people who, whether or not that they know you, they're here, they're cheering you on, trying to have a good time. So, all right, bathrooms are right up here. So I think Taylor should be right there, tap for Disney magic. Woo! All right, we're gonna see if we can find Taylor up here. I'm gonna jump off to the bathroom. Hopefully it's not a super long line because I have got to pee.
Let's go, Fox!
I don't see her. There she is.
There we go! There we go, Team Fox!
Can you get up that way? Yeah.
Hi guys. I took over. Josh is going to the bathroom and then he's gonna come take you back. All right, I can watch for a second. Josh ran to the bathroom. This was like a perfect spot for him, actually. Thank you all for joining us this morning. This is so crazy. Make sure that you give this video a like if you are enjoying the half marathon. You guys just wait. It's gonna get even better because you are gonna go into Magic Kingdom. It's gonna be awesome. And then back to Epcot after. You'll run through World Showcase, so it's pretty awesome. And while you guys are running, try and look around at people's costumes. There's some really awesome costumes, so yeah. This is awesome. I love the energy of the races. Oh, I can hear myself talking in my phone. Oh, here comes Josh.
Thank you.
Okay, love ya. Bye.
Whew. All right. Welcome back to the run, everybody. Hope you guys had a fun time there with Taylor. Whew. All right, so if you guys don't know where we're at, we are exiting the TTC kind of on a back way. Normally this is kind of like where the buses will end up coming out at if you take a bus from TTC to Magic Kingdom, if let's say monorail's down and the boats aren't running or something like that. So, another DJ up here. And we are coming up to another station with water and Powerade. Woo. So, I'm gonna stop here, grab a drink of water. Give a big shout out to everybody in the chat, to all of these awesome volunteers. Thank you so much. Water? Is that water? All right. Water? Is that water? Water's down that way. Here you go. Thank you. Woo. All right. Getting my fill of electrolytes. You can see the Contemporary up there in the distance. So we're gonna head back out onto World Drive. Well, it's not World Drive anymore.
Get your water.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get it, guys. Let's get it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, again, we've got some more Porta Johns up here in case you would need to go to the bathroom afterwards. But obviously I took that chance to go to the bathroom with Taylor there so that I didn't have to like take you guys in or have somebody outside hold this for me or sit you on the ground or something weird, you know. So here we go. And as I saw Taylor's comment, one of the most magical things about this half marathon, even the full marathon, is going into Magic Kingdom and seeing Cinderella's castle still lit up from the holiday lights. Well, maybe. I say that now. We have to get there soon enough that they don't get shut off from it being daylight out, because that will happen. So we'll have to wait and see, but hopefully not. As we approach mile marker 4. Little medical station over to my right. You'll see these guys on bikes. There's a ton of them. They will be all over the place in case something happens. Oh, here's a good point to make. We've got, you see this bus? This bus says parade bus. That bus is specifically for those who get swept. Does happen. You know, don't be ashamed if it does, but it does happen. But basically, we're gonna pull that bus across the track, and if you haven't passed it, you're gonna have to get on it, and they will transport you right back to the finish line. So, 4 miles down, 9.1 to go. Going pretty smooth, I gotta say. Pretty smooth. you still get a medal if you're swept? Yes, you do, absolutely. Still get a medal. So not to worry. Trust me. We're also going to try and do this live stream tomorrow during the full. And I guarantee you, by about mile 18, I'll be pleading with you guys to, I don't know, support me in tripping myself so that I can get on a bus and not have to finish. But, because it's a long way. So, I think Taylor is now leaving TTC. I don't know if she said in the comments, and heading to the Poly area. So we'll see her again one more time before we make that final stretch back to Epcot. All right, we're gonna make our way underneath the waterway for the boats heading to Wilderness Lodge in Fort Wilderness. So normally what I like to do is when we kind of come down these slopes, I like to kind of kick it into neutral and high gear. And just kind of open up, get a nice stride, let yourself go loose, make your way down the slope. May lose connection going down through here, we'll see. So just hang tight, hit refresh. Look at all those people up there. Pretty awesome, huh? All right, we're gonna power through this slope. Hopefully, nobody stops and walks on this pathway. Oh, thank you, Brian. How you doing? It's been forever since I've seen you. Hopefully everything is well. Powering through the hill, powering through the hill. Almost to the top.
Oh, I see the castle.
Oh, I don't know if you guys can see it really in the distance, but Cinderella's castle is currently lit up. So, as you guys can see, as we're running through these people, it can be very frustrating for a lot of runners who are, I don't want to run in the grass, who are trying to run, and a lot of people who will stop and they're walking on the left side. Just, if you're doing it, just try to have some patience. Not everybody knows about it, so, you know. I'm really trying hard to not run up here, but it's dangerous. All right, a little bit of a break right there. Whew. I am getting sweaty, y'all. Oh, I'm getting sweaty. And they're sweating. So here we go, we're making the turn
Watch out, watch out.
to come into Magic Kingdom. So cool. Now, I will say a little, not really TMI, but normally when we come through the parking or the bus lot area here, they take us way out there around the far end and back around into Magic Kingdom. And I don't know what it is, if it's garbage or if it's a sewer system that they have set up over there, but it is awful. It smells terrible. And fortunately, right now, don't smell anything. It's nice. Good walk through, good run through here. So I'm gonna push probably a little harder than I should through here, just so we get up into Magic Kingdom. And then we're gonna walk through there because it is pretty magical, and it's definitely worth just taking your time, soaking it up, and taking it in. So again, all of these volunteers say thank you to everybody. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So pretty cool. I mean, they come out to support everybody, which is awesome. All right, here we go, guys. We're coming in to Magic Kingdom. Hopefully, we're not going to drop the stream. There will probably be people in here already, as in guests coming to visit Magic Kingdom. So bear with me as we go through here. Like I said, hopefully we don't drop the stream, because this is probably one of the most magical moments coming into Magic Kingdom. Oh man, my favorite moment. My favorite moment. Oh man. I am certainly not a very emotional person when it comes to crying, but this is one place where you definitely get the butterflies. You definitely start to feel it. I mean, check this out. Right there's a tree. I'm getting the chills. It is amazing. Whew. Thank you everybody who is here and watching as we make our way up. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely amazing? So cool. So wonderful, so amazing. And then you've got all of these people over here who are probably here to cheer on somebody specific, but they're still cheering on so many others. Yes, get to do it again tomorrow, which is awesome. Such an amazing moment to be able to say that you are one of so many who have been able to run through here. Whew. So magical. What a beautiful sight. So we are now going to continue to make our way through Magic Kingdom. And right there is mile marker 5, which means that we only have 8.1 miles to go. Woo. Heading into Tomorrowland. Funny story. I think it was my first marathon, or maybe it was the half. I really can't remember. But it was the first race that Taylor and I did together. And I had to go to the bathroom so bad. So bad. And, you know, this is a very, this is something that you will face as a runner if you're out here. Need to go to the bathroom. Oh, we got photo pass. They're not going to get me. Photo pass photographers are set up throughout here, so be on the lookout for them. Another meet and greet over here is Stitch to our left. Anyways, back to my TMI story. I was coming around this turn right here. And, oh, we have another photo pass guy right here. Ready? Smile, everybody. I think he got us. I'm basically, I jumped off the path right here and I ran all the way back over there to those bathrooms. There was nobody back there. Whew. And it was fantastic. And then I came back out here and I was running. Caught back up to Taylor. So. All right, so something that is also very cool about coming through Magic Kingdom here is that we're gonna go back through the back side of Cinderella's castle and through Liberty Square and back through Adventureland, or Frontierland, sorry. We're gonna go backstage. Technically not supposed to video back there, but we're gonna keep the live stream going. And you will get to see some really cool parade floats hopefully back there. We've got Queen of Hearts meeting. Pretty cool, another good meet and greet. The line is a little long, but I'd say we're doing pretty good on time right now. Looks like my average mile is about 11:13. So that pacing group, that one that I was talking about, the 3:15, 3:30, they're really shooting for about 16 minutes. So at this point, I would say that we've got quite a head start on them, which is really nice. So that if we need to, later on, we can really slow down. Another photo pass. Here we go.
What's going on? Hey.
Oh, we've got a dopey meet and greet up here as well. Very cool. An extremely long line, probably the longest line that I've seen so far. It is wrapping back out around 7 dwarves. So here we go. Coming back around. The carousel. Let's see if we do go back through Cinderella's castle. Here we are, guys. We're going back through. Thank you, Taylor. I see shades of green poly side. There it is again. Let me switch my... There's the castle. Now, normally, sometimes, Cinderella, I think actually Elsa was out here last year, right up here on the top. You know, just telling everybody congratulations and great job. So, all right. Whew. Gonna be a little bottleneck. We might lose connection, so just hold tight, hit refresh. We'll be right back in a second. We are super bottlenecked right now. I don't know what's going on. Shouldn't be like this.
Let's go! Marine's trying to get through. Let's go!
I'm with the Marine. I love you.
Stay in the fight. Let's go!
What is this?
Wow, I've never seen this. I don't know what's going on, why we're so badly bottlenecked right now. This is
We went the wrong way.
oh man. So good point. Everybody just made the other ramp was open. We should have gone that way. Too many people stopping for photos. Yes, I believe so. I believe that was probably the issue as we kind of get back up into here. Hopefully, we're going to start to open back up. No castle photo for us today.
Where's Tina?
Where's Tina?
I don't know.
We try to get back on track.
Behind you. There she is.
A lot of people's backs. A lot of people's backs. Whew. And we are back at it. Alrighty, guys, we are making our way into Liberty Square. All right. Whew. All right, 200 and almost 250 watching. Thank you guys so much for showing up, hanging out, watching the run. A little crazy on the bottleneck there. I've never seen that happen before. I don't know, maybe it's just a huge influx of people right there. Maybe it was just everybody trying to stop and take a photo, but we are moving. I am missing all the photo pass opportunities here. We've got Woody over here. So, like I was saying earlier, we're gonna make our way out of Magic Kingdom. Oh, we've got another photo pass. Let's see if we can grab this one. Probably not. Nope, too close. Yeah, too many others. That's okay. So we're gonna make our way out of Magic Kingdom through Frontierland.
It's still dark.
Oh, look at this. This goes to show how long I've been here. Splash Mountain is down and under refurbishment. Jennifer Ever After, I am running the full tomorrow. We'll also be live streaming that as well. But that stream might be a little bit slower going, especially on the start, but we'll see. All right, let's see what kind of cool floats they've got out back here. I've seen some Festival of Fantasy Parade ones, seen some Christmas ones, so we'll see what we've got. All right, we're going backstage. Nobody say anything. We're not supposed to do this. All right, here we go. Oh, check out these. These are different. We've got Dumbo. Look at those parade floats. How many people have seen these ones? Pretty cool. Line is extremely long to get this. This is pretty rare. We've got Pinocchio out front. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, pretty awesome. Nice shot of the little parade float. So should be another water break down here. We're gonna stop. We're gonna grab some Powerade. We're gonna grab some water, and then we're gonna keep hoofing it along here. Whew. Thank you again, everybody who is here watching. We would really appreciate it if you share it out, give us a like, let other people know. You know, this weekend for us is all about doing it for the Dragon Master Foundation. Thank you so much. Powerade, bottoms up. Woo. Jennifer, I am running with my phone on a new gimbal that we just got. I hate being that guy. I tried to throw it into the trash and I missed. Thank you. Woo.
Thank you.
How long does a half usually take for me to complete? I did a half one time in just about 2 hours, which was really good. That was really good for me. Normally, when Taylor and I run, we're doing it with the 315, 330, and it usually takes us about 3.5 hours. But with that being said, it's not difficult because the run, walk, run is it's a good pace. Here's a rare meet and greet. Chicken Little is up here, everybody. Who in the chat has got an opportunity to meet the one and only Chicken Little before? Pretty cool. So, as we make our way out of Magic Kingdom, I will say, for anybody who is looking to do the half, this is probably the most difficult part of the race that you're going to face. The reason that I say that, number one, is because we're going to have a lot of bottlenecking through here until we get back out onto World Drive. So there's that. Number two is that not a lot to see, right? On the way into Magic Kingdom, you've got like this really, like this thing that you're really anticipating to see, which is great. Now the only thing we have left is the finish line at Epcot, because we will not be running through World Showcase for the half. But with that being said, they still have some meet and greets. They still have some DJs out through here. We're still gonna have a ton of people out here cheering us on. So just have to have fun. And I think at this point, we're gonna really slow it down a little bit. Anybody have questions? I will try to answer those. Darlene, you should invest in a GoPro for the races. I don't think so. While it sounds like a good idea, I don't normally like run and do this and record the whole time. Normally I'm just running. I'll take some selfies at the mile marker. So we're coming up on mile marker 6 up here. Maybe stop and just get some static shots of the runners going by. But if I'm gonna live stream with a GoPro, I'm gonna have to really get good video. I'm gonna have a cable. It's gonna have to attach something else. Maybe my phone, maybe not, I don't know. So iPhoning is the way to go at the moment. So right now, this is typically what you should see. A lot of walkers on the right, all the runners on the left. If you're gonna pick up your pace and run, and you just kind of merge in with the runners. And then whenever you're ready to walk, normally a little courtesy is you throw your arm up. That just lets people know that behind you that you are planning to stop. And then you just move over to the right like this, and then you walk. All right, Jennifer, when do they come behind and start picking stragglers up? Trying to figure out how quickly I could walk it. Do a lot of people walk it? A lot of people do walk it. A lot of people do walk it. The minimum pace that they say is about 16 minutes. I don't know how stringent they are on that because we haven't really pushed that limit. But if you are walking and you start to see these ladies coming up behind you with balloons, you are in trouble because if they pass you, you will be swept up onto the bus. So it's about 16. I think, honestly, they probably do push it a little bit to like 16:30, and you would be okay. But the real benefit is that if you can get up into a higher up corral, something like F, and get a start, because ideally, if you're an F, you can run a slower pace than 16 minutes. Because 16 minutes is based on when the last person, those balloon ladies, cross the starting line. So you still have quite a bit of time. All right. All right, we're approaching the 10K marker up here. Hang back over here, walk some more. Re-corral placement. So corral placement is really not at your discretion. If you want a higher corral placement, you do have to run another race and then submit that time. And then, normally that'll get you at least out of the last one, an H. And that's really the only way that you're gonna get out of H. But again, one thing I will say, because I was noticing this a lot today, being an H, I got there really early, went all the way to the front of the corral H, and I hung out there because I know, having the experience, that what's gonna happen is, if you wait till the last second to go into your corral, they're gonna be at the very back of your corral. Here we go, we're passing 10K marker. Perfect. You're gonna be at the back of your corral, and not so bad if you're not an H, but if you're an H and you're at the back, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot with giving yourself that head start in front of the balloon ladies. So try to get there early. I know it's tough to get up, but it will honestly benefit you to be there early, be at the front of your corral, because there may be, I don't know, a couple thousand people in your corral. So a lot of people today were walking up to G, which is in front of us, and trying to get in from the front. They won't let you do that. So yes, we will be running through Future World. Matthew Manders, what's going on, man? Thank you. Devin, any tips on how to train for a marathon? I'm probably the worst person to ask about that, because every year I always really try to get into it, and then I just don't have time. So I would say, if you're really concerned about it, probably check out the Jeff Galloway method. It's on the runDisney website. It's the run, walk, run that the Pacers do, and it is very beneficial, and it will help you out a lot. Oh, Jennifer, thank you so much. Thank you. This encourages me for next year. Awesome. Well, I hope you do come out and do it. It is like a really magical and like awesome thing to do. So we are approaching, well, we've been at these cones. This is a rough place because it gets really bottlenecked and people are running off on the shoulder there. So, but you can see they're keeping this lane open so that they can get some emergency traffic through here. And then up ahead, we've got some type of like Disney cartoons on. Chippendale, I saw Donald Duck up there too. So, all right, we're gonna see if we can pop out and pick up the pace with running. So, gonna see a lot of backs again. Maybe. Let me see. Do something that I said not to do, which is to run in the grass on a slope. Super easy to roll your ankle, so don't do this. Do as I say, but not as I do, right? I'm terrible, I know. Whew. So, we should be coming back up to Grand Floridian. If you guys are wondering where we're at, we're going to be approaching Grand Floridian. It's going to be on the left here very soon. And shades of green golf courses will be on the right. Lander, think that's, sorry, it's hard to see names in the comments, but any plans to do more races? Yeah, I think I'm going to sign up for Star Wars here in April. I'm going to be running it again for Dragon Master Foundation. Oh, we got a big group of WDW radio runners. If you guys don't know, that's Loughman podcast and group. He's been around for years. Great information. Whew. All right, we're gonna pop back over, walk a little. So you can see this lane is open for emergency vehicles. We've got some police cars coming up through here. And they are really trying to keep runners from out here. So we've got Pluto over there doing the meet and greet. Trying to keep you guys from just looking at people's backs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Single file, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Taylor just informed us that we're going to be switching sides of the road up here. All right. I'm going to try and sneak back out here if we can.
Watch the mud on the left.
See if we can sneak back out here. And go for, thank you. So, I don't know if you guys heard. Taylor, I think I'm going to be trying to come down the left side. I think that's where Taylor said she's at. Looks like we've got another drink and Powerade station coming up here. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard, but the WDW radio team that's back there running, they have shirts on. Basically, they were doing the run method as well. And they kind of all count down together when they're going to start walking. They form into a single file line to really help the flow of traffic. So really awesome of them. Ooh, here we go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Live streaming. Everybody. Ooh, awesome. Oh, that Powerade was a little watered down. Thank you. Whew. All right. Thank you, everybody in the chat who is being super supportive. Really appreciate it. I hope that it inspires a lot of other people to, you know, try to get out and do a half marathon yourself. Doesn't have to be Disney, but Disney is a lot of fun. And I've run out of garbage cans, so I'm gonna have to toss my paper cups off to the side. So we are officially passing Grand Floridian. Oh, Brandy Evans, thank you so much. $5. Greatly appreciated. Whew. Really appreciate that. Every donation that is made today, guys, I'm going to be putting that back to the Dragon Master Foundation. They are funding a clinical research right now for childhood brain tumors. And they've actually have a drug that's proven to be very successful. So this year they are really trying to raise about $125,000 to help fund that, push it through. So kind of part of why I've chosen to run with them again in April for the Dragon Master Foundation. So we are quickly approaching mile marker 7, everybody. Whew. But oh, we've got another meet and greet. It is Daisy. Daisy over there. I know there's a real quick glance, but anybody looking to play golf, these are some of Disney's golf courses. They are fantastic, beautiful. We've done a few videos from there. Interested in checking those out. That everyday life, or the everyday life, yes. Hitting mile marker 7, which means we've got 6.1 to go. 5 would be better than 6, but hey, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
Taylor, I don't know if you can hear me, but I want to double check and see which side that you are on again. Whether it is the right side or left side. As we begin to approach the Poly and Shades of Green Resort. Back here behind this guy. Anybody from the military is watching Shades of Green is your place to be. That resort is exclusively for military service men and women. So be sure to check that resort out. Hi everybody. All right, here we go. We are. Wow, there are a ton of spectators up here. Oh, I see Taylor. I see her giant ear. She's waving. Everybody, give a huge hello to Taylor, who is part of the cheer squad this year. Cheer squad is an additional charge that you can do, and it gives you some, like, just a few little benefits for cheering on friends and family. Hi. Goodbye. Everybody says hi. All right. Oh boy. That's something you don't want to do. But that guy did. That's easy to roll an ankle. So, something to keep in mind, guys, if you are a real runner, really try not to look at this as like a race to do your best on, because of things like this with the bottlenecking. Just try to make it fun and enjoy it.
This could be anywhere, anytime. Just as everywhere else, 1/3 of the population are.
See if we can get around this guy.
This is the documented case history of a typical Aquamania.
But look at all these guys over here, still cheering, still spectating.
But it wasn't always like this.
Pretty cool.
Not so long ago, it was a very modest dwelling. Promptly at 7:30 every morning, Mr. X said goodbye to his family.
All right. Drop off over here on the side. Walk a little bit. Whew. All right. Is it really? I had no idea. I did not know that about Shades of Green. Paper, scissors, and vacations. Oh my. More expensive than a Disney resort after military discount. Well, that is a shame. That's just too bad that it's like that. But maybe Disney wants you to stay at their own places D. Herbert, thank you for the $5 donation. Really, really appreciate that. Whew. Going towards Dragon Master Foundation and everything that they are doing to help kids. Don't step in an armadillo hole. Yeah, that would be really bad. Really, really bad. All right, so road has started to open up a little bit, as you guys can tell, which is really nice. We're starting to make our way back around Magic Kingdom parking lot. And you also see a lot of people dress up as characters. So we got Tweedledee, Tweedledum up here, which is really cool. I saw an Ursula earlier today. I'm trying to think who else we've seen over the week. I mean, pretty much everybody and anybody we have seen. So, Magic in Michigan, are you carrying a gimbal? Yes, I am. And it's getting heavy. This is a new gimbal. We're going to be doing a dedicated kind of review on it next week. That'll get posted. It's not, as you guys probably know if you've been watching us for a while, I'm a big Zhiyun, brand man. For Zhiyun, we've got an old Smooth Q. You know, we've got the original Zhiyun Crane. We've got the Crane 2. We've got the Weeble Lab. I really like their products, but we wanted to try something else out that's a little bit different. Every so often we get asked about products for everybody else who wants to start a vlog or YouTube channel or whatever. And this one is a little bit more reasonably priced in comparison to some of the Zhiyun products. So, trying it out. Extreme dedication, yeah. I will say one thing that's really nice about it is that it comes with a little tripod stand already. So I'm kind of like in between holding that and then actually holding the real grip, because the grip's pretty big and the tripod kickstand that opens up is a little bit thinner, so it's a little bit easier to hold. But hopefully the video has been pretty smooth for you guys. I was a little worried because this is really the first time we're trying it, so hopefully it's been pretty smooth and not all over the place. So this is kind of one of those stretches that I was talking about earlier. Not a lot going on. You really got to have some mental toughness going through here. Really kind of keep pushing. Do you love the after race chips and cheese? You know, funny thing, I didn't know that they took that away at Wine and Dine. Apparently they did. Everybody made a huge deal about it, which was great because I love the chips and cheese. And guess what? They brought it back this year. At least they had it for the 5K and the 10K. We had chips and cheese. I actually grabbed 2 boxes yesterday just so I could get 2 chips and 2 cheeses. So I don't know what it is. I think the cheese is just super, super salty, and it just tastes really good for whatever reason after a long run. But I think our character may have taken a break out here. And in the past, this has, I think Jeannie was out here one time, specifically for the marathon, because I had a photo with Jeannie. But post-run electrolytes, absolutely. So, so if you guys have noticed, have been really going slow recently, not really running hard, just kind of walking. Oh, Melissa, running on the treadmill, that's awesome. We're walking on the treadmill while I'm doing this. That is so great. But yeah, so I've been walking, trying to take it a little bit slow. It is nice and overcast right now. It's a nice breeze, keeping us cool, which is really nice. Oh, there's some rice streets there on the ground. Thank you. That was a viewer, which is really cool. So, D. Herbert, yeah, so they replaced it with hummus, the cheese. Sorry, I know I'm bouncing all over the place here. But yeah, I heard they replaced the cheese with hummus. People didn't like that. I guess there was a lot of like stories that went on about it, and you know, good thing Disney listened, changed it back. So I believe the gel and bean section is coming up. Yes, it is. So if you're wondering, if you don't know, informational bit here. During the half marathon, there is one stop for what they call food, which is really just they're like jelly beans basically. They're sport beans, and then sometimes they have the little gel packets. That's usually what I go for. I don't really like the jelly beans at all, but you have to be careful, because one year I was running through, was grabbing the gel packs, and this guy was like, lemon lime, that's a flavor that I like. I grabbed it, didn't even look at it, ripped it open and squeezed it into my mouth, and it was like mocha flavor or something like that. Like, he didn't have lemon lime, he had like mocha flavors, but he was yelling lemon lime. I about literally threw up right on the spot as soon as it touched my mouth, just because it's not, you know, not what you're expecting, and you're expecting something else. So I think it's actually like, it almost is like starting to rain right now, guys, which is really crazy. Not supposed to do that at all today. So love the beans. One year I passed Jeff Galloway on this stretch. He was drinking Coke, and it's something I've started using for my long runs. Yeah, I've heard that that's what he does. I've never passed him on this straight stretch, but it's a good way to get some sugars and different things like that. So I don't know if I could drink it though if it was like flat. I gotta have my Coke with all my carbonation in it. Kaylee, how do I donate? There should be a link in the description down below that you can. Hi, yeah, awesome, thank you. Oh, very cool. Another viewer running. Yeah, there should be a link down in the description. It'll take you over to the fundraising page for that. Taylor Parker, go Josh Hill, love this live stream. Thank you so much. I'm glad there's so many people out and checking it out, enjoying it. You know, I said earlier, hopefully it is an inspiration for many others who have been kind of a little afraid or unsure of whether or not they can do it, to kind of take that next step and sign up and do it. Because it is, you know, you don't have to do it every year like everybody does, but I will tell you that it is something that kind of catches on with you. You do it once and you really want to end up doing it again. So,
Yeah. Hey, $1 off.
you know, I think most people are probably not a glutton for punishment like I am, because usually I push myself way too hard. I don't take it easy enough for this, and then I like really regret it at the end. So here we are. We're coming up on the sports beans. Got a little flag up here that says sports beans. Run wild and never look back. I wish I could do that. Now, what is unfortunate is I think sometimes they do tend to run out of these. So, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. We've got our
Looking good, you guys.
really nasty
looking
sports
good.
beans. As we approach mile marker 8. Awesome. Oh, this is a stretch where you just see jelly beans laying all over the ground. So give me a second because I'm gonna eat mine. Oh, they're so gross.
Like 6 times today.
What's that?
I passed by you like 6 times.
Oh,
And then you passed me, and then I passed you, and then
Yeah.
you passed me.
just kind of running and walking, you know, taking my time. Ugh. These jelly beans, I tell you, are awful. So gross. But they do help put in some electrolytes there. Sugar's back into your body. doing some construction over here. Some land clearing. Anybody want to start any rumors about what might be coming? Josh, doing great, Josh. Keep it up. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Are you all right? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to slow down and walk and then read the comments, and then, you know, that's what I do. I don't have patience. I want to get there. Magic, Michigan. Jelly beans seem like they'd get all gooey in your mouth. They do. They do get all gooey in your mouth. That's why I don't like them. Florida's Worst Vlogs. What's the coolest thing that you see backstage at these races? I think during the marathon, I love running through Animal Kingdom because, number one, we might be able to do this tomorrow. So if you guys want to come back, watch the stream tomorrow, we might be able to do this. I don't know. Depends on what time we get through Animal Kingdom. You get to see backstage the elephants. I think we go back through the elephants, and then we may get to ride Expedition Everest. Usually they have it open exclusively for runners. So if we get in there soon enough, it's not a super long line, we will do that. So I don't know if anybody here watching has ran the Walt Disney World Marathon before, but they have drastically changed the course this year, which is a little bit surprising. We are going to be 10K. We're going to be at the 10K marker, so 6.2 miles before we really even start up World Drive into Magic Kingdom. So we're actually going to be running through in the morning through Epcot, and then going up into World Drive. We're going to go into Magic Kingdom, just like we did today. Stop and get some, I don't want any Powerade. It's starting to hurt my throat. I'm going to get some water. But we're going to go through Magic Kingdom, same way we did today. We're going to come back out the same way, but instead, we passed it already. We're going to head right and go down to Animal Kingdom through like a little backstage roadway. A little congested here. Thank you. So we'll go into Animal Kingdom, and then we're going to run through Animal Kingdom. We're going to come back out, and we're going to go through into Blizzard Beach. Very different. You know, and I haven't been doing these runs for a very long time, but it'll be the first time since I've ran that they've gone through Blizzard Beach, which I'm not complaining about at the moment. Might be complaining tomorrow, just because it's going to be a little bit different. But when you run through ESPN Wide World of Sports, it's where you normally go through. It is awful. So I just saw some super chats. Thank you, everybody who is donating during the live stream. Your donations today are going to the Dragon Master Foundation to help stop childhood brain cancer. Dragon Master Foundation is currently, but we've got some Tomater and, Lightning Queen. Donations are going to the Dragon Master Foundation. They are funding a clinical trial right now that has shown to be very, very effective in slowing the growth rate and even decreasing, making it smaller, of childhood brain tumors. So really, really cool what they're doing. So they're trying to raise $125,000 this year to keep that study going, to keep that funding there, so that a lot of kids can benefit from that. A lot of kids already who have benefited from it are seeing, you know, being able to see more birthdays and more Christmases, especially with their family. So really cool what they're doing. Yeah, so normally we would exit Animal Kingdom. We'd go down Osceola Parkway into ESPN Wide World of Sports. And that strip, that stretch is like the worst stretch ever. I regret running the marathon every year, going down that stretch and into ESPN. Once we come out of ESPN, I'm fine. But that stretch going into there is just awful. So this year, we're going back out of Animal Kingdom. We're going to go back up kind of the way we came, go into Blizzard Beach from the backside, run through there, come back out, and then we're going to go to Hollywood Studios. And the rest of the course is pretty much the same from there. So, yeah. Now, I did bring a battery today. I don't know what battery life is looking like right now, but I haven't gotten a warning yet, so we're gonna keep moving. So I've been walking now for, I don't know, 10 minutes. Get back into doing a little bit of a jog. Not a lot of walk, but Taylor said she hopes she makes it back. She's getting on the monorail. Teresa, never seen a runDisney live. Kind of makes you want to do it. That's awesome. That's kind of what I was really hoping for. Jack, kind of just ignore that Streamlabs thing. I've been trying to figure out how to get it turned off, and I don't know how. So don't worry about your emojis. It's all good. Average Joe Adventures, Joel, feeling okay. I think I pushed myself probably a little bit harder than I should have this morning, being like, I gotta run 26.2 miles tomorrow. Oh my gosh. But I got a nice, good buffer on the pacing group, who I'm hoping is really far back there. So, but yeah, so we're coming out on this stretch. It is probably a rough one. You know, if this is your first time doing a half, this might be where you really start to, you know, feel, I don't know. I know that this is really where Taylor struggled the first time we ran our half marathon. You know, there's nothing really going on through here. It's just a lot of open road, and you can see for a really far distance. And I think that's the other aspect of it too, which makes it really difficult, is being able to see so far. And, you know, just, you know, well, man, are we ever going to get there? But you will. So, you know, just try to be mentally tough. You'll make it. No problems at all. So let's see. Right now, average pace is about 12 minutes. Our rolling miles about 13:43. So even walking right now, I'm keeping, for me personally, I'm keeping a pretty good pace just walking. So Taylor and I joke with Taylor, because normally when we're running with the pacing group, when they stop to walk or when they start to jog, I'm still just power walking. So, but yeah, everybody, don't worry about the Streamlabs thing. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to get it turned off so that it stops doing that whenever you guys do comment in all caps. So look at this, we've got a Chevy promotion going on out here from Test Track. They have brought out some of the Chevy vehicles. Look at that, huh? So, thank you everybody who is here. Looks like there's about 300 some people watching. That is awesome, amazing. Hopefully this inspires all of you out there to get out and run your own half marathon, run your own full marathon, run a 5K, run a 10K. As you guys may or may not know, I ran the 5K on Thursday and the 10K on Friday. And the hardest part about the Dopey Challenge, for me specifically, is not those. It's the fact that you have to get up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning every day, go do that. You know, so I think that was the hardest part for me anyways, especially the 5K, because it's so short. You know, you get up at like 2:30, got on the bus, and the race is over, and then it's like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go back and go to sleep. So I think on Thursday, when we got back to the resort, we're staying at Caribbean Beach, we laid down at like 7:30. I think we slept till almost 1 o'clock. So that's the hardest part for me, is just getting up that early to go do something like that. So, ooh, sorry, not trying to flip it all around here. Emily, I'm running the Disney Princess half marathon next month. Congratulations. Good luck. Wish you all the best. Hopefully it's not going to be a super humid day. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the monorail is coming and it's like blowing its horn as we go. You can see, let me jump over here to the running side. This is World Drive, guys. This morning was full of racers, runners coming up World Drive. It is now all cars and vehicles. There goes the monorail. That's pretty cool. So a lot of people have cleared out already, but if we turn and look back, there are still thousands of people behind us who are still coming. So I'm gonna pick the pace back up again and do a little run. Jog. Oh man, I think we're approaching. What mile did we last? What's our next mile, guys? I kind of forget. I think it's 9. I think we're coming up on mile marker 9, which means we have only 3 miles left. 3.1. Good morning. Where's the water for you so you can drink something? So I don't ever bring drinks with me. They have so many drink stations throughout the race that that's usually where I'll just stop and get a drink of water. So they have stops all throughout the race for you to stop and get something. Shoot, is that mile marker 9 or is that 8? Here's some classic cartoons. Loving it. Whew. Mile marker 9. Yes, thank goodness. Let's see.
Beginning of the short run, the pole is...
You might catch James and Brenda. You aren't far behind. James, I just saw you comment. Where are you guys at right now?
Notice the position of the legs, just coming into the jackpot. Observe the swing of the hips and the knee flexation.
Mike, yes, I am. Running.
Preparatory to crossing the bar.
So, sorry guys, I'm not trying to shake the gimbal all over the place, but I'm also trying to read your comments.
Sunset and evening and one clear call for each. And may there be no...
Is it Lane? Miles 7 to 9 has always been so difficult for you. I think this whole stretch right here is a pretty difficult spot for everyone. Again, I mean, it's just this long straight stretch coming down World Drive. And then top it off, not only have you been just coming down this straight stretch, but you then have to go up the ramp that goes across and into Epcot. So, and that's a pretty steep ramp for a lot of people.
I bought one of those things. Someone.
So, I really don't think I'm going to catch James and Brenda up here. But if I do, I will stop and say hello. Oh my gosh, they're at the ramp. There's no way I'm going to catch them by the end. I'd have to probably jog this the whole way out to catch up to them. And I'm certainly not going to do that with having to run the full tomorrow. Whew. David, what mile is this right now? We just passed mile marker 9. Chris, hi, WDW Couple. Love your videos. Keep doing your good. Thank you. Chuck, thanks for posting this. Yeah, absolutely. All right, I think we're back up. Jennifer, what is your walk, run, walk splits? I don't have one. I haven't really been doing one. I've really just been doing just kind of whatever I feel. Tomorrow, I'll definitely be staying with one of the pacing groups. Just because I don't want to feel terrible after the full tomorrow, which is normally what ends up happening because I push myself way too hard. Like I'm doing today. 15K. Really my goal today was just to stay with the 315 group, but obviously that's not the case. So I don't know if you guys can see off in the distance, we're approaching the overpass. That overpass has runners on it. That overpass is the same overpass we are going to go up on. We've got another meet and greet right here. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's Jack Sparrow. A little Jack Sparrow action here, guys. Pretty cool. Yeah, no way I'm going to catch up to James and Brenda. Not going to be pushing that hard. They're probably getting ready to make the turn into Epcot. Simple Joy doing my first 5K in April. Oh, that's awesome. Good luck. I think you're really going to enjoy it, especially Star Wars. It's a great one. We are coming up onto another water and drink station. Somebody asked earlier about how we stay hydrated. What do you do for drinks? This is it. Thank you. So anybody who has just joined or hasn't been here this whole time, all these folks that are wearing purple, these are all volunteers. So they actually aren't being paid. They're just here hanging out, being supportive, trying to help everybody out, which is really cool. All right, getting back onto it. Sorry if I'm missing comments. I'm just kind of having the phone, the gimbal back here kind of by my face. So I'm not going to be able to see any comments at the moment. So we're getting ready to go over. We're getting ready to go under the overpass. And you can see there are runners up there right now. Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. That's awesome. Photo pass. Costumes up here. That's cool. Oh. Sorry about that, everybody. Whew, not sure that was a sight you were looking to see. All right, we're gonna pull off to the right, walk it out a little bit. Keystone 76 hearts out to the volunteers. Yes, absolutely. A lot of this stuff would not be possible without them. Are you running Wine and Dine in November? Not sure. Not sure. Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Tomorrow again?
Yeah. Are you guys running tomorrow?
No.
Okay. Have fun. That's cool. Some more viewers up there. They are running today. They're not running tomorrow. But, you know. Yeah, am I going to be running the Wine and Dine half? I don't know yet. Everybody always asks me if I'm going to run that one. I haven't ever done it yet. Maybe. That one's just such a hit and miss one. as far as weather goes, because there have been a lot of times in the past where they've kind of switched stuff up with it last minute, or it's been canceled, or it's been cut off and like cut in half because of weather. So I don't know, we'll see, maybe. All right, we're gonna start getting bottlenecked down here, guys, as we go up the ramp. I'm gonna do something that I always say not to do, which is run in the grass, which is really stupid. I want to run on this side. It's a shorter distance. It's a little tighter. Switch hands. My arm's getting tired, everybody. Whew. So I always like to try and power through these hills. Oh my. That girl's wearing a brace on her foot. So huge congrats to her. I would definitely not do that.
Oh no, are you okay?
So probably get to the top up here and then walk. Sorry, not a lot of commentary here, guys, as I'm just trying to focus on powering through the turn here. Whew. Lots of music, feeling good. Oh, you're good. Ooh. Almost there. We are approaching mile marker 10, which means we've got 3.1 left. I think I said that earlier at 9. Obviously, I can't do, you're okay. Obviously, I can't do math. I think I've made that more than obvious in past videos. All right, well, that's enough. I'm gonna walk. Oh boy. Whew. All right, so one thing I want to show you guys when we get up here, we are, I want to say, pretty far ahead. So I don't think we are going to see the balloon ladies just yet coming down Roll Drive, but we'll take a look. So, look at this. People are coming by, they're honking, beeping, support. All right. Sorry, you guys are looking at nothing but open space. Whew. Guys, we're almost there. We are 3.1 away from the finish. I don't think I see any balloon ladies, but might be really, really tough for you to see. But I can still see people clear out to the turn coming out of Magic Kingdom parking lot. And all these people are still coming by. So pretty amazing. If you really feel like you might not be able to do it, just have confidence in yourself. You can do it. Yeah, so yeah, here's a good shot. These guys everybody's kind of popping over now to get a shot of it. But look, let me see if I can do the awful zoomy zoom. Look at all those people. I mean that's clear back still to Magic Kingdom. People are still coming, thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So,
Okay.
you know, don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Just get out and do the best you can, and you guys will be fine. I'm on the wrong side of the road. I want to be on the right side, but that's fine. Here we go. Magic in Michigan, I love it. Looks like Main Street after the fireworks. It certainly does. So many people trying to come out right after the fireworks. All right, here we go. Another funny thing too, I don't know if you guys heard the girl one time ago, she said, she's like, I pass you, then you pass me. And it's just been going on back and forth, back and forth. That'll tend to happen a lot. Especially if you run, walk, run. I think run, walk, run is just a far better method than just trying to outrun this thing the whole way. So a lot of times, even in the pacing groups, people will pass us, but we'll end up seeing them about halfway through. And then we usually leave them behind, which is unfortunate, but that's the nice thing about a run, walk, run, is that it's not as intense. It's a bit more low intensity. Lets you save some of that energy. Really have that endurance to make it. Instead of doing it as a sprint, like I do. And then I regret it halfway through. All right, bumping back over here for a walk. Whew. 350 some people. Thank you, everybody. We would really appreciate it if you would share. I'm gonna sit you guys down here just for a hot second. I need to stretch my quad. It is getting super tight, which is not good. So hang tight. Not quite the view I was hoping you guys would have. But thanks for hanging out. A little quick stretch of the quad there. Fun fact, normally at about mile 20 for me, mile 18 maybe, I end up needing to stretch my quad. I'll stretch my quad and then my hammy will tighten up. And then I'll try to stretch my hammy and then my quad cramps up. And I literally can't do anything other than just run through it. So hopefully tomorrow, running with the pacer, that won't happen.